Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to show you the Coaster bot. It's one that I've been working on for a long time, and it's probably the only bot that I'll use from now on. It does a really good job. Last night I run it, and I'm up $855 running one contract. I did this on 4 accounts, so it's or I'm sorry, 3 accounts. I did it on 3 accounts, so it's 855 times 3, so roughly a little over $2,500 in profits on this running on 3 accounts. In our bot settings, we have a trade copier built in the back end. So the problem with a lot of the trade copiers is as soon as you have a chart and you enter the trade, it has to send that signal to the copier and then to the accounts. In our bot, when the bot sends a signal, it sends it to all of the accounts at the same time. So the entry is a little bit better than going through a trade copier, the way this works. And it does a really good job. You have to use the same contracts and so forth, across all accounts. You can't mix it up, but it does a good job if you're just going to trade, say 1, 2 contracts or 3, whatever you want to trade. It will send those to each account. So in this case, this right here, it was just a test. When I turned it on last night, I did it a little long and just took a small profit in order to make sure that everything was going to be set up right. So anytime you set up a bot before you let it run, you want to make sure everything's working. This would have been the first signal, and it would have won. So these are set at making $200 per contract. So if I would have turned it on at the session open, it would have been another $200, which this would have been 1,055. So the $55 is right here. That's why it's a little bit off. So you got last night, all night you would have had one winner here, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. So 5 winners, you don't need that many. What we do is we try to trade for 50% of our trade. So NQ is $1,000. So we would be looking to make $500. So in this case, this bot would actually be done. I'm going to let it run more today and see where we end up. I think it does a really good job. We back tested it quite a bit, and we found that it usually does pretty good. Like if you want to trade from say 9:35, 9:40 Eastern time, you can usually get your 3 trades within 30 minutes and have your $600 per contract. So it actually does a really good job. And as you can see, you can get more money out of this. But what I have done is went back and looked to see, what is like the minimum profits that it takes. And I found that doing a $200 profit per contract will get a very high win rate. Now, you can go ahead and set this. You can put your levels and such on here, and you can trade to those levels. But, if you can not touch it and just make $200 and have your trades done in just, no time, then, why risk it and try to get more? There's no sense of being greedy. So at nighttime, this is going to take a lot longer to trade. But during the daytime, like the U.S. Open, usually it's done within 5 to 15 minutes. Usually, I'm not saying that it will every time, but usually 5 to 15 minutes is usually done, and you have your goal to where you can quit. Does it have a losing trade? Yes, it does have a losing trade every so often. The win rate is very, very high. What we have found that, say, out of 12 trades, you might have 2 losers. And, now that's not going to just be 2. You might have 3 one time or 4 another, but for the most part, it's staying basically about the 80% or so win rate. And I'm not saying that it will stay that way, and, you turn it on and you might not have that, depending on when you turn it on. But by looking at it, we have found that trading the London session does really well, and trading the U.S. session before 11 o'clock does really well. When you get in the afternoon, we all know that the afternoon it just kind of chops around. Not every day, but usually somewhere between 12 and 2 o'clock Eastern time is not a good time to trade anyway, no matter what you're doing. So you can turn this on in the U.S. Open and usually be done within 30 minutes. That's what we have found. I have went back and back tested day after day after day, and I've never found a day that it lost money. Now that's not to say that it didn't start off with one trade that's bad or even two trades is bad, but the third, fourth, fifth will end up coming back and then you make money. So that's with anything. You're not going to get a 100% win rate on any strategy whatsoever. This bot using the NQ40 Spy Money Bar is doing really well. As you can see, the trades just do very well. Very, very happy with it. But you can, right here are the exact trades. It's untouched, and it's working well. So how do you get started? Well, the way you get started is you go to spymoneyllc.com. You go up here to the Ninja Suite. When you go up here, you can scroll down and you can see a lot of different things that we have, different videos and such, which I need to update the videos, but we have a bunch of indicators that you get, drawing tools, trade copiers, you get the toolbars. There's just so much stuff that you get. I think it's around 100 and something like around 130 or so products that you're going to get. Here's a list of questions that I get asked often. If you read through these, you'll probably get your answer. And if not, just send me a message. Now, if you go up to the top, there's a little video here that tells you how to do this. But what you have to do is you have to copy and paste this. So if you go ahead and start right there, drag it down to, oops, right here. My mouse is going too fast for me. Right there. So if you go ahead and copy this, so just do it like this, right click and copy. Come up here to contact us, click on that. When you click on this, you want to go down to the message and right click and paste it, and then put your name, email, and so forth in there. You have to agree to these terms in order to be able to join. And the terms are pretty basic. There's not really much to it, but I want everybody to understand the number one thing here that I want people to know is a bot right here. You can't turn this bot on and go to work and never look at it and expect to do well. You just can't do it. You need to turn the bot on and monitor it. I'm not saying that you can't turn the bot on and it do its own thing and make money, because you can. But there's times that there's going to be glitches in the systems. In Ninja not always up and running the way it should. It could be your ISP, it could be glitches in your computer or whatever. So it's not advisable to turn this on and go to the beach for the day and come back and expect to have a lot of money, because things can happen. So when you run a bot, if you're at a workstation, you could have this bot running off into the background, and then whenever it goes into trade, you would hear it. And then you can just kind of keep your eye on it, make sure everything's fine, and make sure nothing goes wrong. That's what I recommend to people. If you go ahead and turn this one on, the coaster bot does an exceptional job. So I think that is one that you can just like turn it on and just monitor it and just let it do its thing. It seems to be done pretty good. Will it change in the future? On this particular one, the way it's set up, I don't think it ever will. I don't think, no matter how the market is going, unless it's just going straight sideways. Nothing makes money in a sideways market except iron condors. So as long as it doesn't do that, as long as you've got some sort of a roller coaster effect, it'll make money. And that's why we called it coaster, because it's like a roller coaster. It takes those trades both ways in order to make money. So that's how the bots work. We also have the indicator to where you can manually trade it if you want. We do have funded accounts that we recommend. There's 4 of them that we recommend. I would say that most people use the Apex accounts, because you can have a lot more accounts. BluSky, you can only have up to $100,000, so you can have 100 or you can have 2 50s. And then Take Profits, you can have 3 accounts in it. All three of these do a pretty good job. The only reason I leave you profit up here, but I don't really care for it that well because they limit your contracts when you go to a PA. Even though you've got 10 contracts you can trade, they won't let you trade 10. They won't let you trade, say, 3. And then once you get $5,000 profit, then they'll let you trade more. Well, why even have 10? Because you're not going to trade up to $5,000. You're probably going to try to make 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and they limit your contracts to where you can't get that quicker, and it's harder to trade on one contract. If you have a good strategy, you ought to be able to trade 5 contracts and just hit your target in one trade and be done. Well, they don't allow it. All of these others do allow that. So these 3 right here are my favorite. There are some coupons down here that you can click on and use those coupons, and they will give you the best rate that they have out there. Like Apex right now has 90%. If you use either one of these coupons, it will work for you. So you can do that. Also, if you don't have a computer that's up to par, we have partnered with a company for the VPS, and the one I recommend is the Medium. And the process may change on this, I'm not sure, but that's the one that you should use. And I use the VPS with them as well. It works really well. So click on that, get with them. And again, if you have any questions, you can go up here to the contact us. And the Ninja Suite is definitely something that you should consider. In my opinion, I think it's the best service on the internet. I get that feedback from a lot of people. And some people say, well, it's expensive. Well, it's a business. This amount of money is very low for what your overhead would be in a normal business. $1,600 a month is nothing. Yesterday, a guy told me that I should raise the price because it is nothing. He made $52,000 last week. So, and he did that using our systems. Now, that's not to say that you will. He has a large account, actually several accounts, and he's trading all of them using their strategies. He likes the coaster and he likes the option strategy. So they both work really well. We have a lot of people in there that will, make 500 a day, 1,000 a day, 2,000. One guy yesterday had 2 PA accounts and he made, I think, $1,200 on both of them. So the money's there if you're willing to put forth the effort to do it. You can't just lease this and then not study and expect to be rich. It's just not the way it works. You have to put forth the effort to do this. These right here, these 14 items are pretty self-explanatory, and I just want people to know before they get into the lease what to expect. And these are some different questions and misconceptions and so forth, so I lay it all out, and I want to make sure that you understand what this is. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. Right now, we still have not entered another trade. If this keeps on going up, it looks like we've built a support right here. So if this keeps on going up and we get a green bar, then it will enter and take another 200, and that would put us at $1,000. So any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to get you in and get you started. I will show you this here real quick. If we do, if I go into my account, right up here is where you would log in. If it says log in, you got to log in and username and password. If it says my account, you come in here. You click on machine ID, it'll automatically, it shows you what to do, and it will automatically put it in, so you don't have to wait on me to put it in. Also, your download files right here. There's one file you download for the Ninja Suite, and then we have some others on there. We have like an ATM strategy that you can, if you want to use all my ATMs, they're in there, and also my time frames that I use. So if you want to use my time frames, there's one for that as well. But we have all the download files here. We have a lot of different steps here. If you're brand new to NinjaTrader, getting started with the Ninja Suite, and this will kind of guide you through what we do. And then the newbie section, there's a video that'll walk you through from A to Z. That's from downloading NinjaTrader to installing everything, and it's just step by step. It's a long video, but if you're new to everything, this will help you get through it all. The setup instructions, It tells you how to set up your NinjaTrader to use the bots and so forth. A couple little things you have to do, but not hard. A lot of different tutorials down through here. And down at the bottom, it don't show it on mine, but there's one down here that says Discord username. And once you click on that, it will open up a place where you can put your username in. It sends you an email. You get signed into Discord. So the whole point of all this is as soon as you sign up, you don't have to wait on anybody. Everything is right here. You can get started immediately. There is a template in the bots. So if you go up here to your strategies, you click on that, you load the coaster bot, and as soon as you load the coaster bot, you can go down at the bottom template and load this very template right here. It's already there. So there's really nothing to learn there. Once you do that, I do recommend you to load this on a sim account at first, just to make sure you're doing things right, because you don't want to trade live money or a PA or whatever you're doing. You don't want to trade that without fully understanding for sure what you did. So I always recommend to run on sim 1 day or 2 days or whatever you feel comfortable, and then go to the live accounts. So hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, please let me know. And we're just going to keep on running the coaster and making bank. Have a great day, guys.